You're live. There you go. Monday tee off. So I'm here by myself and no one's watching, which is fine. But I'm here by myself. I'm actually at my place, and as you can probably see back over here, and I'm also live here as well. So I've got live YouTube right there, and I've got live Facebook right there. So this is a first for me, and I'm doing it. But anyway, as you can sort of see in the backside just over here, at least on YouTube, we're moving. So, g'day Jared on Facebook. Thanks for saying g'day. We're moving. We're going to be moving in about a month or so. So it's going to be pretty interesting for the sort of the channel. We're moving a little bit closer to my work and my missus's work. So that's a good thing. But I'm in my garage. If you didn't know, there's my back door there. So I can see 2 people on YouTube there. I see 3 people on Facebook there. And it's just going to be Monday tee off just with me. Actually, I might just move this over there just a little tiny bit. But pretty much I'm going to talk about what I did at North Lakes. So it was just me at North Lakes. Thank you, Wesley Herod. Sexy. And who we got there? Mr. Michael J. Anyway, guys, so like I said, Facebook over this side. And I've got YouTube over this way here. J-Dog. No golf nets in the garage. Anthony, no, there's not, mate. I have not actually hit a golf ball on a golf course for about 4 weeks. So, yes, it sort of sucks. Hey, Jimmy, how did you go? What'd you finish? I see Jimmy's just... anyway, so today I am in golf stuff. I did caddy at Nudgee, which was for Queensland Open qualifying, and it was for Josh Stewart, who we've had on the vlog. He was at Gales, but we don't have a vlog with Brioni and him at Gales. So Brioni and Josh at Gales. J-Dog played the Glades. How good? The Glades is good. Comment down below, J-Dog. How is the Glades? Because last time I was there, it was very wet and it was very average. But I'm just looking at... So I've got this phone here, or this thing here, is YouTube on my Galaxy S8. This thing is the iPhone 6S Plus. How good does that look? But yeah, so I caddied for Josh, and he shot a few over, which wouldn't have made the cut. I'm pretty sure 71 at Nudgee got. Yeah, it's all for you, Daryl. It's all for you. It was not wet at all. But yeah, no, we'll have to get to Glades again, actually, because Glades is very impressive. When the greens are good there, the greens are amazing. The course is amazing. But Jimmy, how did you finish up? How did you go? Because I know 71 got into a playoff at Nudgee for the Queensland Open qualifying. I have no idea about the rest of it. I know a couple of guys in our group, Jack Poutney shot 1 over, and I think that would be pretty close. Matthew Dalton. Have you played in the Hunter Valley? I have. Actually, I played in the Hunter Valley with Macklin when James was down there for the Maitland Junior something or other. It was a tournament down there. I played down there. It was very good. G'day, DeBan. How are you? I played Maitland Golf Club. Played Cypress Lakes. Matthew. Played the Vintage. Pacific Dunes and Belmont. So they're the courses down that way that I've played. When are you going to review outside the South Queensland? Shane, it's tough. It's tough. It's very hard because right now I would like to travel, but I've got a full-time job and so does Richo, and that's the pretty tough part about it, mate. I'd really like to. Nice. Played North Coast Open over the weekend. How'd you go, Cameron? Was it good? Because, mate, at the end of the day, I want lots of comments. And I'm just trying to get Facebook going a little bit as well as YouTube, because some people don't comment on YouTube because they don't have a Google account, so they don't comment. So I want as many comments as possible. But yeah, Shane over here on Facebook, I would like, and Richo and I would like to get out. We want to go to Bundaberg and do Bargara and Coral Cove. It's just time, mate. This is the hard part. I mean, we both have full-time jobs, and pretty much everybody on the channel has full-time jobs. That's where it becomes very difficult. And put it this way, I would like to work a little bit less in my full-time job so I can spend more time doing this. Whether it be an extra day or so, that'd be really good. But got to pay the bills pretty much, and especially moving house. So if people didn't watch from the very beginning, both Facebook and YouTube, I am moving with the family. We are moving closer to Brisbane, to Barden, so it'll be good for both of our jobs, which will be nice. A little bit less travel, so pretty much it takes me of a morning. I sort of leave here at 5:30. I get into work, well, get in to go to the gym, and then muck around, and then go to work. It's sort of can be anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half. So it's quite a long day when you leave here at 5:30 and you get back here at 6:30 or thereabouts, maybe even later. But anyway, I'm going to do a little bit more of this, and this is just sort of a bit of a test run, sort of like what the last vlog was. So Cameron said that he played the North Coast Open. He said he had 81 over 2 days. It was tough. Played golf screens. So Cameron played today in the group with Jack Poutney, who's from down that way. He's from down at Coffs Harbour, and he said he just played down there over the weekend as well. So it's good. But no, we do want to travel. So we've got Byron we need to do. We've got to go to Murwillumbah again, Coffs, Sawtell. There's so many, like I said, there's so many places that we've organised to do something. It's just the doing it part is the hard part. And yeah, I don't know. There's so many things that I want to do, like even travel, and even to Melbourne. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in Melbourne, but it's just difficult. It's just very, very difficult. And dare I say, what do we got here? I am well. DeBan says he's well. How's your golf game? We're thinking about playing programs. So that's sort of one thing that I want to do next year, and I've said it for years, and there's a lot of people that would contest to that, but I would like to play more pro-ams. I would like to play a lot more pro-ams, and I just don't. And there's a couple of reasons why, is because I don't practice, so there's no need for me. Well, why would I practice when I'm not going to win, is sort of the way I look at it. I might have a good day out, but to me, that's not enough. I really want to play well. So, yeah. So, thank you, Matt Dalton. Love your course vlogs on course. Thanks. But more than anything, what I was getting at is the North Lakes vlog, which is literally 5 minutes from here. I'd done that by myself because it was just a day on a Monday morning that we didn't have anything on, and I decided just to go out there and have a slap about. And it was a very quick round. It was like 4 hours or thereabouts, and that was setting up this camera as well as the main camera and doing the shot tracer stuff and the flight scope stuff. So I hope people enjoyed that, because that was a fun thing for me to do, and I just hope it come out how I wanted it to come out. And I know it's just me talking and my droning, dodgy voice was there, but all I wanted to do is get across is how I would play the golf course, what I'm thinking about pretty much when I play the golf course, and that's sort of that. I mean, it's really, really good. Anthony Bennett, played with you years ago, ended up in Q. Hopefully I'll catch up. Thank you, Anthony. Yes, correct, mate. I do remember, mate. But like I said, playing golf for me, it's still very, very important. That's sort of the reason why the channel exists, is because I wasn't playing any golf whatsoever before all this. I mean, straight after my traineeship, I really done bugger all. And it was a reason to play more. But Matthew Dumble on Facebook, the weather in Brisbane looks better at your local. Mate, it is pissing down. If I was to open up that thing behind me, it's raining. It's still raining. So even today, it's qualifying. It was raining. And that's, you know, it's just how it is. But no, it's been pretty average the last little while here. But it's good. We need all the rain we can get. And dare I say, we need it. The more, the better. So, and sort of what's coming up is Beaudesert. So after it rained, we played Beaudesert, and it looks greener. So I know Beaudesert wasn't that long ago, but we played it again just because it was sort of nice to get out there when something was a little bit more green. It's 40 degrees up here. Well, Matthew, it's 40 degrees. I hope you stay in the shade because it's that's bloody hot. But yeah, the purpose of this video was just a bit of a muck around to do one on YouTube, one on Facebook, see what happens. It's not really designed for anything else, just to have a chat to the people behind, you know, other people behind the camera. And I know my wife just logged on Facebook. So, no, go over to YouTube and give me a view on YouTube. But yeah, like I said, I had North Lakes. North Lakes was absolutely brilliant. The guys there are always awesome. And yeah, like I said, it was something different. I'm going to do it again, and it's not just going to be me. It's not just going to be me. I'll do maybe 1 or 2 more by myself again, but I'll get Richo to do a full vlog by himself, and I'll also get Macklin do a full vlog by himself. So there's so many things I want to do on the channel, and it just doesn't happen. Jamie says hello. So Jamie, my daughter's watching, but she's in the room next door. There's so many things I want to do with the channel, and it's just very, very difficult to get out there and do it when you need to make money. Dare I say, that's really what it comes down to. G'day, Stephen from the UK. How are you traveling? Michelle Wilhan. Jeez, everyone's watching. What do we got here? Chris Pillay. Thoughts on strategy. It was really interesting. Love to see more of the videos like that. Yeah, thanks, Chris. It was interesting to do, and it was actually very quick. So that was sort of something that I was pretty happy about. It'll be a sort of a course that I'd like to do that I didn't have to drone it first. It'll be a course that we've done before. So there's plenty of them. And it's just, again, something different. There's something on YouTube that I know Be Better Golf, the guys there have done a pretty good job. I know Brendan does vlogs like that. He'll generally film it and then he'll voice over it. I suppose I was doing it more there. But anyway, I've got some more questions here on YouTube. Got a new set of RBZs. What are your thoughts on them, Matthew Dalton? Mate, they've been around for quite a while. The RBZs are very, very good. TaylorMade continue to do bigger and better things. I sort of feel that the last couple of years they haven't really improved. They brought out twist face, which is good, which I've actually taken stats before the guys use twist face and after, and I'll put a video up of that whenever I get around to doing it. But it's interesting. Like the twist face stuff works, but not for everybody. So that's sort of something that you got to look at. I thought 2016 M2 was brilliant. So I don't know what more they could do that. The new stuff coming out's interesting. Spoke with Aaron, and we'll do some vlogs with that pretty soon from TaylorMade. Look, I think companies like Srixon have done a brilliant job with getting really good product, like continually improving. Like I saw Jake from Mizuno just popped on to Facebook. The new ST190s are bloody good. I think from where Mizuno and Srixon were with their woods, and then sort of where they are now, it just continues to improve. I know TaylorMade and Callaway have always been very, very good with their woods. So it's sort of, what do you do to improve? And I think Callaway's done some good stuff with the jailbreak stuff. It seems to be coming off the face pretty bloody quick, which a lot of them do. But I think Mizuno having the JPX 900 and then the ST180, I think that was a big jump. And then by the sounds of it, the ST190 is a big jump again. So that's sort of nice. Sort of like Srixon from the 4.5 series. When Srixon bought that out, it was pretty good. But then when they went to the 6.5 series, it was better. And I've just got myself a 785 driver. I think it's brilliant. Have you retired the F8, Shane Snow? I've still got it. It's in the bag in the car. I've retired a putter. I got a putter from TaylorMade, just a TP Soto. And the reason I got it is because, dare I say, it looks exactly the same as Richo's Michael Sim Scotty Cameron. It looks brilliant by the ball. Had a bit of a putt with it this morning for the first time. It's bloody good. So, and look, do I putt better with it? No. Like, I've got a couple of putters, my Edel putters in the bag still, but I like to muck around with a lot of different things. So I've always been that way. And I'm sort of fortunate to be able to get clubs to muck around with. But if Jake, you're still on Facebook, Jake Hartfixen, have you seen and hit the ST190 yet? If you have, comment below. If not, that's all good. But yeah, like the torque is big. The torque's quite big of the STs, because I really thought the ST180 was brilliant beforehand. So if they've improved on that, then that's a bloody good thing as well. Got lots of comments here on YouTube. Don't know anything I learned about the channel recently. Only just learned about your channel. Yeah, well, thanks, Anthony, for finding us. At the end of the day, the more the merrier, and hopefully we sort of get across, you know, what we're trying to get across. Hopefully people, yes, I have, it's brilliant. Michael, yeah, okay, good. So the hashtag 180, very, very good. ST180 and 190, give them a go. I mucked around with them again the other day. I thought the ST180 was really good. I wasn't a huge fan of the GT. All this movable weight stuff, I'm not a big fan of. So, DeBan's asking a question. Alan, the long game, iron play, wedge play, and putting. Which of the following you think are important to have good grinding of it? Look, every part of the game is important. Hello, Michelle. Every part of the game is important, and I think this is the tough part is no one is really more important than another. And I've got Matthew Dumble commenting over here. Sorry, Matthew, I won't be able to answer that on this phone until I finish. But yeah, no, not really one part of it is the best. Like, yes, you need everything. But I was talking to Sean Lynch today, who's a mental coach, who's done some stuff with Greg Chalmers. He works with him and Jason Day and plenty of other guys. But he's a mental coach, and I said to him that if you cannot hit a ball for shit, there's not a hope in hell that the mental part of the game is going to save you anything. At the end of the day, if you don't have sort of sound fundamentals, or you can't consistently sort of swing it, then you're in trouble. It doesn't matter how good your head is. If your head's the best and you can't swing it, well, guess what? You've only got a good head, and the ball's still going to get topped and run on the ground. So, but I think that next sort of level, to go to sort of that next level, even if you're consistently a mid-handicapper, I think if you've got a really good head or get to a really good mental state, well, that's going to take you to the next level. And he was sort of talking about a young lady who I think was in the States, and her sort of best round in competition was like 75, and her best round out of competition was like 72 or something like that. So still very good golfer, but he was working with her and pretty much dropped a handful of shots straight away. So very, very sound technically. So the mental part of the game is only going to get you that little bit better. That's my opinion. Everything's important. To me, if you can't get off the tee, you're in trouble. And then, of course, like me, I scrapped it around with a terrible short game. But, of course, if I had a better short game, well, guess what? I'd be a much better golfer. And that's sort of something that I wish I had the discipline to practice more of, which I don't. And that's why I'm not playing, and that's why I didn't play today in the pre-chop, because my short game's average. And if I had an average ball striking round, well, guess what? It would be very, very average. Seeing the different strategies. You know, you're right, Chris. Sorry, I'm bouncing back and forwards. But the game, I mean, like it's nice to hear everybody's opinion for the game, and that's why we've got so many different people. I think we've had like 60 different people on the YouTube channel. Why? Because we're sort of like characters. Like the more characters, the better. The more opinions, the better. People don't like me, which is fine. People don't like Richo, which is fine. People love Richo more than me. That's okay. At the end of the day, the more people that resonate with what people on the other side think here, well, then that's a good thing too. So, like Nicholas Hughes, thank you for commenting. Get you out again, Nicholas. Thing too. So, like Nicholas Hughes, thank you for commenting. Get you out again, Nicholas. It's just nice to have more and more people on the channel, and the more and more people that we can have, the better it is for us, but it's also better for the other side of the camera as well. Different opinions. So, what do we got here? Just standard YouTube drivers at every occasion. The channel is really good and playing courses on their merits. And I think that's the big thing too. When we do courses, we love a country golf course, and there's many reasons for that. For one, the members that are really into the golf course, they tend to look after the track as well. It's not just the greenkeepers like an RQ and they just go there. It's not so much a status thing. It's more about people have pride in their golf course. So the more pride people have in their track, the more we love it. And in courses that are very interesting, we like. So country tracks like Beaudesert, which is going to come back on again. Like I said, Beaudesert's going to be up next. Beaudesert was a surprising golf course. I didn't really think that it was going to be as good as what it was. And we played it 2 times in a couple of months. So, yeah, and the reason is because we enjoyed it. So I'll try to get all these questions sorted out. What do we got? DeBan saying he tested the new Strixon driver. I think it was underrated. My friend tested the new Titleist driver. Look, they're probably the 2 drivers at the moment that are really good. The new Tidy, the TS2 and 3, I can't pick either. Like, they're both brilliant. And this new Strixon driver. So, of course, the Rogue's brilliant. The Epic's brilliant. Jared Sterling, caddy skills. Need to work on that bloody player. No, look, Joshy played pretty well, but he had too many doubles. He hit a couple of bad shots and a few bad spots, and that's what it is. But the caddying definitely isn't very good, because you could blame it on the player. But Dougie Klein is playing Queensland Open. He's turning pro, who I caddied for, and he's been on the channel along with Jared and James. Macklin, it's the player, Jared. How did you go, actually? Jared, how did you play? I haven't looked at any of the scores. Ryan Woodward should already be in. More than anything, there's so many underrated products out there, and I think that's where people get on the bandwagon of TaylorMade and whatever else. Every product's good. It's just, do you like it or not? That's a big thing. Do you like it or not? And just because somebody else has it doesn't mean that you can't use it. So just because you can't use it doesn't mean you can't use it. It means somebody else can. Oh, here we go. I've got comments coming out of my ring hole. George Gilbert, how was Nudgy today? Nudgy was good. It was a little bit damp. The guys enjoyed themselves, but it looks like Jared, J. Rod Sterling, said he shot 4 under. Well done, Jared. You get into the Queensland Open. So if you haven't seen, go check out Jared at Queensland Open. Henry Epstein, King Henry. How did you go at Carbrook? I didn't check. What's the best way to test your driver is cracked? Hit it a few times, and if it cracks more, then it's cracked. Does it make a funny sound? Have you lost 20 meters, Henry? Does it have a split in it? Is it making a strange noise? Is it cracked? But I wouldn't imagine at your 105 mile an hour it would be cracked, because I reckon Richo would give you a run for your money. Long drive. What do we got here? Daryl. So why doesn't Wilson Staff get more love from the pros? They do need a few staffers to win. And that's sort of what it comes down to. It comes down to, is somebody going to win with it or not? The new D7, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but the new D7 stuff's mint. 76 King Henry. No good, mate. No good. Was it raining much at Carbrook today is the question, because it rained a bit towards the end of our round at Nudgy. But the Wilson D7 stuff, it's very, very good. I know Kevin Strowman, one of the boys have actually put the 3-wood into play, and it's mint. I mucked around with it straight away, and it said, it was mint. I can hear my kids screaming. Ben on Facebook, would you guys do a review in South Australia? Yes, Ben, we would, and we'd hook up with the Agave boys, who helped Kieran out a little bit. We would go down there and would love to play Glenelg and many, many other places down there. It's the getting there part is the hard part. What we got here? Is there an update for the C300s? C300s are going to stay. There is the D series. The Ds are going. So D300s, they're going to be D7s, and that's going to be driver fairway hybrid and irons. V6s, haven't heard a word yet. They are probably going to stay, as far as I'm aware, because the C300s have sort of been out there. But well, I'm just going to spew. But yeah, no, the C300s are going to stay, as far as I'm aware. On Facebook over here, Carl Brown, what are you doing? It looks so svelte. Thank you, mate. I've lost 23 kilos for those that don't know. Good morning, David from the UK over here on YouTube. Am I enjoying Driver versus Driver? I have not watched a single episode, but the guys at Wilson are going to send us that. I think the D7s are going to get released in November, so not far away. The D7s are interesting. Carbon Crown and the D7. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't be saying it. But anyway, Carbon Crown, the whole works and jerks. Very, very, very good. That's going to be a really good price point driver, like the Strixon gear. So if anybody hasn't hit the Strixon stuff, we got to put the reviews up. It's time. Jesus, like I said, I haven't had a hit for a month. Haven't been to the range for ages. Anyway, King Henry, just at the end of the day, tough greens, needed Richo. Mate, all you had to do was ask Richo to be on the bag, and I reckon you would have shot 66. Hello, Matt Field from Golf Queensland. You have an awesome job. What do we got over here on YouTube? Coming up from Melbourne, Anthony Day. Coming up from Melbourne in January, can you recommend any courses on the Gold Coast? Love your vlogs. Thank you. Down the coast, I would have to recommend Palm Meadows. That's always a really good one. I think a very underrated golf course is Palm Meadows down there. I think Burleigh is another really underrated golf course, especially when you consider there's so many resort courses. I love Lakelands. The Glades is tough to go past, but I don't think you go wrong with any golf course down there. Surfers Paradise, a little bit shorter, a little bit tighter. It depends on what course you're sort of looking at playing. Rural Pines, impossible to go past. Very, very, very tough golf course. Hold it in a bucket of water for 5 minutes. I don't remember that. Bubbles of water entering the head. There you go. Thank you, Anthony. That's the way. If it's cracked, if there's bubbles, there you go. Didn't even think about that. Well done. Hello, ever thought of coming down to Geelong, Melbourne? PSA, I'm in. Mate, I've been thinking about going everywhere. I need to take 3 months off work, but I'm not going to have enough money. That's the issue. Oh, I've got visitors. But no, I would like to take 3 months off work to do a lot. I'd like to take 3 months off work, literally, and go and travel and do stuff. But that's very, very difficult. But yeah, Geelong, I'd really like to get down to sort of Port Fairy. Sorrento, I've heard, is brilliant. It would be good to get down there as well. So again, anywhere down in Victoria would be mint.
Oh, shivers.
Oh, thank you very much.
Force of habit, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. But but while I keep answering questions, I'm just going to say, Show from Golf Zero, Show Watanabe sent me this one here because he realized I've got a terrible short game. And it's an Akira H858 prototype. And the reason he sent it to me is because when Richo and I had a hit with Conrad and Show down at Arundel, I had a quick little muck around with that. It's a very interesting sort of grind, as you can sort of see. I'll try to get it somewhere so it's, yeah. Anyway, you can sort of see bounces, strange relief in the heel and the toe there. Very, very interesting. I haven't really mucked around with it too much, but I will. But I also want to talk about them quickly because the guys from REALLINE have come down and sent... I don't know if you heard that. Jesus bloody Christ. These golf balls now, they're a bit funny. I haven't really hit them yet. I've putted with them and chipped with them, and look, they feel good and they spin pretty good, but the whole unique thing about this golf ball is it's a balanced golf ball. Now, there is a line on it. I've got a Titleist here, but I'm going to cut that up in a second. You line it up for where you want it to go. You want to hit a draw, you do this. Look, I think that's a bit gimmicky, but from a feel point of view, they're pretty damn good. Like, they're like any 3-piece urethane golf ball. They're pretty solid. I haven't really done any testing, like I said, but in regards to how does it feel off a putter and how does it feel off a wedge, solid. So thanks for sending them. I just don't know about the directional or the balance thing. I mean, I think that's a wee bit gimmicky, but I suppose the proof's in the eating whenever we go do that. But anyway, REALLINE. 3-piece urethane, whole works and jerks. I can't read Korean, so if anybody can translate that, would be absolutely lovely. But anyway, the whole thing's on the back there. It's a very, very interesting idea. So you'll see a video of that at some stage. And I've also had some people ask, how do I cut golf balls up? Conduit cutter. There you go. Conduit cutter. Line that thing up there and start to cut. So there we go. I'm cutting up a lovely Pro V1X. There we go. I've also got a video coming out of Top Golf versus a Pro V1. See, this is sort of the thing with Titleist. Now, I know I've cut that up a little bit funny, but I have never seen a Titleist golf ball off center. I've never seen a Titleist golf ball off center with, I mean, that's a 4-piece ball, but I've never ever seen a Titleist golf ball off center with any of the way they've made. So Does that mean that the quality control is better? Maybe. Yes, it does. I have seen other golf balls, and I'm not going to mention names, but certainly have seen other golf balls with off-center cores and all that sort of stuff. So you would imagine that a balance sort of thing. I know the Real-Line golf ball is just there. They're a balance golf ball. I would imagine that if a core was off-center, that would change the balance a little bit like that. So I think that's a very, very, very good thing to be able to have it always in the middle. So at least you know. But anyway, I'm not saying they don't come off center, but their quality control seems very, very good. I've cut up a lot of them, and they're rock solid. So that's a Pro V1X. There you go. That's how I cut up golf balls. Yeah, again, for those that don't know, you can sort of see some boxes over here, or some plastic bags and some stuff over here. We're moving from our house in North Brisbane, so we're renting this place out. It's our place, and we're moving into a rental property to get the children into a certain school that the missus wants to. So anyway, it should be good. Be good for work. It'll be closer. But again, I've got a lot of comments here. A lot of comments. What do we got here? Woden. Have you gained any speed with your weight loss, mate? I haven't. I don't think I have. I haven't really tested it out because, again, I don't play enough. I probably lost some speed, if anything, because I'm not playing as regularly. But you can see the clubhead speed data from the North Lakes vlog that was just on. It sort of seemed to be jumping between, I don't know, 111 and 114. So my average has always been around 112-ish. And it's so, to me, I don't think it's really changed. I'm certainly spraying the ball more than I used to, but North Lakes was a very good vlog. I actually played really well, which I was happy with, not to lose a ball. How much bounces on that wedge? I could not tell you, Max C. I could not tell you. If I'm sort of being honest, it probably looks like a good 10, I would say, 10 or more. I might have to look up the specs. I would be saying somewhere around 10, reasonably high bounce. But the crazy thing is you're probably not going to be able to see it on any of these. It's got a very sharp leading edge and a very straight. You've got a very, very straight leading edge. So I personally don't like that as much. It doesn't. I tend to hit flums, so it tends to look really sharp. I want to dig it in. I don't use the bounce enough. But it's a weird, like I said, it's a weird bounce on that thing. I mean, you can sort of see, like I said, heel and toe, grind. It's very, very, very different. So I don't know. It's different. I'm going to give it a go. And like I said, thanks for show from Golf Zero down the Gold Coast for sending it up. Look, you never know. If it's okay with him, I might give it away. I don't know if I'll use it. I probably should just have a wedge that I putt with instead of a wedge to chip with. So maybe I need a chipper. I think I need a chipper. What's your dream course to play in Australia and overseas? On Facebook here from Shane Snow. I don't know. I really... Oh, DJ, Damien Jordan. Damien Jordan's been playing really, really well. Pros sort of won Ainsbury's, won a whole lot this year. Go follow Damien. I'm pretty sure Damien's going to be playing. Well, he's 100%. He's going to be playing at Queensland Open and probably going to be contending. So go to Queensland Open. Starts this week. So today is Monday over here. Go check it out. Wednesday is going to be Pro-Am. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I might try to get out there if I can. Maybe on Sunday Arvo. I work on Saturday, so you never know. I might try to get out there on Sunday Arvo. What is my favourite course overseas? Dave Theron, Friends for Life. Hello, Dave. How are you? I don't know. I'm happy to play any golf course. Like for me, every single golf course we play is good. Like I really couldn't care less what golf course, whether it be, I don't want to make something sound bad, but Gatton Golf Club, it's a country type track, quite short, small raised greens. I'd rather play that. I'd also rather play rural Queensland. I'd rather play North Lakes, New South Wales, Glenelg, Shepparton. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm happy to play golf. It does not matter what golf course I play. I really and truly couldn't care less, because each golf course has its own little quirks, and at the end of the day, they have their own little character. Like I said, some people, Tambourine, there you go, Dave. That's a really good one, mate, because Tambourine Mountain with Andrew Reevy and Neville Hogan, that's a brilliant place. It's sort of a cross between, I suppose, Toowoomba and well, I don't want to say Tenterfield, but it's sort of a Toowoomba-esque golf course. Really, it's brilliant. Best mountain track, mate. I agree. Little 9-hole track, great greens, sensational. It looks brilliant. Great pro shop staff. Andrew's doing an awesome job. Coolangatta Tweed Heads, where Damien's from. Look, there is no bad golf course, and anybody that says that that's a crap track is stupid, because depending on how much money is something that the clubs have to spend on it, then that's the limiting factor, isn't it? If anywhere had millions of dollars to spend on a golf course, I'm sure that'd all be pretty damn good. Wayne Gretzky played there. Well, there you go. That's an interesting thing at Mount Tambourine. I didn't know that. But Connor, how did you go, Connor? Sorry, Nudgy. You finished with 1 over. How was that placed? Yes. My mother's just commented on Facebook. Moved into the garage. I've been kicked out of the house, and this is where I'm sleeping. My bed's just behind me. Yeah, again, everybody comment below on your favorite course and where you want to play if you still haven't played. River course looks mint at the moment. Yeah, thanks for that, Damien. River course is different because I haven't played down there at Coolangatta Tweed since they tore up the west course and put new greens in. So, missed by 1, River. No good. But I'm sure there was a lot that missed by 1. And even guys that got into the playoff missed by 1, 2. But River course is brilliant. Again, down there at Coolangatta Tweed, the 2 courses, River and West, I don't know which one's my favourite. I think for me, I like the West because of the bank greens, and I haven't played it since. I think the River course is maybe a little bit more strategic, a little bit, maybe. And there's plenty of holes there where you can hit driver, where if you want to take it on, you can. You get into trouble if you hit a terrible one. So I like a lot of risk-reward golf courses, not so long golf courses. I like irons off tees. I like narrow sort of stuff. So, look, again, each person on the other end of this camera who plays golf, they will have their own criteria, what makes a course good and what makes it bad. And I personally don't think this is a bad one. And if it's bad, it's probably due to money, and it's probably due to no rain. So I think even a sand green golf course is very, very good because it's what they have. And at the end of the day, getting more people into golf is always good, keeping people happy. I got to get over to Perth, Adam Shields. Yes, I do. What do you got here? Ocean Shores as well. I agree. Brookwater is brilliant. But yeah, like I said, guys, get to Queensland Open. Starts Thursday. Go check out Damien Jordan. Go check out, I think Matt Rogers from Meadowbrook got in qualifying. So go check out that. Go check out everybody. Look, the PGA do a pretty good job with Golf Queensland of putting on a lot of things for juniors and for the community too. So while it's out there, go check it out at Brisbane. It's a Brisbane Golf Club if people didn't know. It will be brilliant. It's always brilliant. It's always brilliant. No bank greens anymore. Change the Tiff Eagle. Yes, correct, Damien. They did. And I'm sure they're good now. It's probably been enough time for them to bet in. So what do we got out here on YouTube? So got plenty of comments I haven't got to. Al would love to know which favourite course is on the Gold Coast. Sam, look, that's a tough one. It's a very, very tough one. Look, like I said, every golf course down the Gold Coast, none of them are bad. None of the golf courses are bad down the Gold Coast. So I'm a big fan of Burleigh. I really, really like Burleigh. I really like Palm Meadows. So, but that's sort of a toss-up because, like I said, none of them are crap. I struggle to tell a golf course because, again, they all have their good things. I really love Lakelands, though. Lakelands is, to me, depending on the tees, depends on how hard or easy the golf course is. So if you're off the backs, it makes it damn sight harder than if you were off forward tees and then even the forward tees again. So it changes the golf course. And Jack Nicklaus has done a bloody good job of putting certain tees in there to make the golf course easier or harder depending on the skill level. And again, sort of Brookwater does the same thing. I think people need to be realistic about how they play and play off the corresponding tees. Because there's no point in playing off the back pegs when you're playing off 20 and struggle because it makes the game not so enjoyable. Mate, Palmer is a great golf course. Both Palmers, Colonial or Gold Coast, both of them are brilliant. Old Robina Woods is amazing. Like that's another one. Like I said, it's impossible down the Gold Coast to get a bad golf course. Rod Underwood, you should come up and have a game at Calliope Country Club. Great, mate. We need to travel. We definitely need to travel. Signed up to play my first 36 hole, first time playing the course. Any tips, mate? Enjoy. Do whatever you need to do to play better golf. It's that simple. Mount Lawley last week. Actually, Damien, how'd you go? WA Open. I didn't check the scores out. But somebody did say that Mount Lawley was in the best nick. The greens were absolutely mint. Go check out Mount Lawley if you're in WA. I heard it was mint. Everybody raved about it. Just saying daylight savings is the best thing. Yeah, true. That is one thing. Tied fourth. Having a stellar year, mate. Keep it up. Hopefully Queensland Open's the same or better. It's a bit weird up here. I don't know why we don't have daylight savings. I think the big thing was that the curtains will fade. Well, the cows won't know when it's time to be milked. Stupid joke, but I don't know why we don't have daylight savings. Anyway, we should. Gregory Road played Houston on Friday. It's in great nick. I agree. Houston is a very underrated golf course. Can't go past 13th Beach, by far best course I've played. 13th Beach is impossible to go past. Again, I think down in Melbourne or down in Victoria, it's impossible to pick a bad track. Again, I always say as a joke, Albert Park's better than any course we have up here in Queensland. It's a silly, silly joke. What's Macklin doing now career-wise? Macklin played qualifying. I don't know how he went. Reaver, if you're still on here, how did James go? He was 1 over through, I think, 10 or 11 holes, so probably would have missed out if that continued. If he shot a couple under for his back nine, he would have done okay. Lots of questions. Any news on the logo golf caps? If you give me half a second, I'm going to get up and, oh God, I'm going to drop some stuff. Yep, stuff falling. There you go. Caps, caps, caps. These are our caps. So if anybody does want some, I'm happy to sell some. We haven't set it up properly. We were going to put it all over Facebook, in the Facebook store. And anyway, we will contact us if you want to. Happy to move them on, happy to sell them. Plus wallets and belt buckles and stuff as well. Got like 50 wallets left. Belt buckles, plenty of them. How much, Dave? Look, it'd be about 20 odd bucks depending on where you are. Shipping's a pain in the ass, but if you want to cover that, I'm happy to sell them for 15 or 20 bucks. That sort of seems to be the number. Because at the end of the day, it's not about making money. It's about recouping the coin that these cost to then go do some more. Designed for putter covers as well. I don't know if you saw that on Instagram. I would like to do all this sort of stuff. And again, it's not about making money. It's more about trying to get... all right. Sorry, Dave. There you go. Aussie Golf Reviewer, one side. Team Richo Golf, the other side. Aussie Golf Reviewer there. So there you go. That is the cap in black and white. They were rebuilding Brookwater. Yeah, exactly. But yes, so there's them. I've got some other stuff inside, but I'm not going to run away from the camera again. But look, if anybody wants anything, contact us, whether it be personally, Alan Staines or Steve Richardson, Facebook on here. And a wallet. Dave, I don't have my wallet on me. I've got wallets over. Where do I put them? There we go. Oh. There we go. Trifold wallet for anybody. There you go. There's a trifold wallet. Aussie Golf Reviewer there. Aussie Golf Reviewer there. Trifold and Aussie Golf Reviewer logo on the inside there. So there you go. They're the wallets. They're the wallets. Again, we just need to pull our fingers out and sort this stuff out because we haven't set this up as a business. Why? Because it's not a business. And I really don't want to get in the shit from the tax man. So, I don't know. Still considered a hobby? It's a hobby. Is there money in it? No. There's not, Adam. I wish there was. Mine is just as empty as this thing. But, look, there you go. That's the size of my hand. That's the size of that. So there you go. If anybody wants anything, contact us. Contact us. Like I said, haven't set this up as a business at all. So for the little tiny bit of money that the channel's made from ad revenue has gone into these wallets, hats, and belt buckles. And look, that's how it is, because what we want to give it back to you guys for supporting the channel, and then that money that we make from that will go back in to getting some more caps and whatever else. So guys, if you want to buy them, I'm happy to sell them. So we tend to give a lot away though. So Damien Jordan, what day are you going out to Brisbane this week? Damien, I will be working from Tuesday through to Saturday. So the only day I'll have a chance to get out is Sunday. So there you go. So Sunday I should, if my wife is watching, hopefully you can hear me, I'm going out to Queensland Open on Sunday. Can I get a leave pass? But yeah, I'd love to get out there on Sunday afternoon to meet anybody, and also to support Queensland golf. And that's it. That's sort of what it is. So if anybody wants to go out there, which you should, I believe entry is free. Get out the Brisbane Golf Club. Check it out. Thanks for all your work and sharing the love of golf. Thank you, Shane. Thank you for your support, and I appreciate absolutely everything that everybody on the other side of the camera does. Like watching, look, if it wasn't for anybody watching, well, I would still be continuing to do the videos. It wouldn't deter me whatsoever. I enjoy making the videos, and I enjoy putting whatever I can out into the ether. And if anybody wants to watch it, so be it. And that's why at the end of most of our videos, you just say, Richo, hit the like button. And that's a bit of a joke. And so if you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Why? Because it does not worry me one way what somebody thinks about me. Of course, the more somebody likes me, the better. But I'm not going to be discouraged to do something or not to do something. So that's what it is. And what if you get Damien Jordan on and play against you and Richo? Damien can play against me and maybe another pro, because there's no bloody chance that I'm beating Damien. But anyway, look, it doesn't matter about the golf. It matters about the people on the channel, and it matters trying to get as much stuff about golf out there. And if you guys enjoy it, good, I'm glad. If you do want to purchase some stuff, contact me, let me know. It's all good, but I've been going for bloody 47 minutes. Rabbling on. Love what you post on YouTube, mate. Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much. Like I said, I'm happy to do it regardless of 1 view or 10 views or 1,000 views. I really couldn't care less. I'm going to continue to do it. But again, the more support, the better. I'm very, very grateful that we have the support that we do have. What we got coming up is BEAUDESERT Golf Club. We went out there again a couple of months after we filmed the last one, after a little bit of rain, with Matt Clayton, myself, Wade, and Richo. But Richo Santa Claus? Michael, I'm not going to deny it, but Richo is starting to grow. It is starting to get very, very, very close to Santa Claus. He'd be very close. The thing is, and this is going to be a poor joke, hopefully kids have blocked their ears. Santa Claus only comes once a year. I think Richo, it's a poor joke, but anyway, I've just made it. It comes more. I just love being able to see the golf courses I haven't played yet. Yeah, look, and that's sort of what it is. I've had a lot of comments, and I really appreciate it from the trainees and people who play golf courses around, who see our stuff, who watch it before they play, and then they go play. And then they thank us for doing that, because they get to see the golf course from the drone footage, and also Muggs playing it. At the end of the day, if it assists you in any way of playing the golf course, that's our job done. That's our job done. And like I said, Damien, sweet, keep me posted on that. I'd be keen. Damien, it'd be good to get you out, and you would kick ass, which is great. But again, it's showing people, and I know we're nothing. Even Brioni, I ran into Brioni at Windaroo the other week, and she sort of half thanked to get her out there, even though her Instagram's bigger than us, because she's now up in Cairns and her Instagram's pumping. Why? And it's not necessarily because of us, but it's certainly everything that you can put out there, or anything you can put out there, the better. So support everybody. Everybody needs support. I'm happy to support every YouTuber out there, every amateur golfer, every professional golfer out there. Why? Because the more people that can support them, the better. That simple. That simple. Thank you, Damien, for commenting, mate. I really hope you have a good week. I hope you do a couple of lessons with juniors. I'm sure you, being one of the #1 guys out there, I'm sure you're doing some clinics and whatever else, or at least talking to the juniors. Have a great pro-am on Wednesday and play well. And hopefully I'll see you on Sunday, Arvo. Gregory Rowe, what do you think of the new rules coming in 2019? I've got a video coming for 2019 rules, but I need Richo. I need Richo involved. Dougie Klein, Gregory Rowe, Jamie. Thanks for giving away. Sorry, Jamie from Crazy Golf Deals. Thank you for giving away Nambour stuff. Thank you for giving away and supporting us. Like, I'm glad you do, mate. But like without some free stuff like that, it's really nice to be able for you guys to support us and to be able to give away to people on the other side of the camera. So more than grateful. Let's go over to YouTube. There's a lot here that I have missed. Sandra's Beach. Yes, it's brilliant. Any news in the caps? What do you think about the rules, Greggy? Very, very good. Only have tube cap is definitely for me. I would like to see the belt buckles. Sorry, I'm going to stand up and see my crotch area. Hopefully you can see that. There you go. There's the belt buckles. I got lots of them. They were probably the cheapest things, actually, and that's why, well, they weren't actually the cheapest thing. They actually took forever to bloody come here. But the belt buckles, I got heaps of them. Anthony Burnett, great live vlog, keep up the good work. I got a lot of course vlogs to watch. Yeah, no. Thank you very much. But again, thanks to everybody. I can't say it enough. I really, really can't. And that's sort of the whole point of giving stuff away. And people like Crazy Golf Deals giving us stuff to give away. We've got some other stuff to give away. We've got so much. Callaway's giving us stuff. The video for that coming out soon. We need to give away the Mulaney vlog, bloody 3 rounds. So yes, it's silly. It's absolutely silly how much stuff we got to give away, and it would not. We couldn't do it. I mean, we pay for some of it. Like we've given away spider putters and stuff like that. We've paid for that. Like companies like that don't give us stuff. You know, it's the things. It's the small things that we enjoy giving away a little bit more, like the rounds at the golf courses we enjoy playing. So like Crazy Golf Deals. Thank you. Geez, I've been rambling for nearly an hour. Stuff it. I'm going to go to 1 hour. So keep continuing it for, you know, and we'll go for another hour. What do we got there? We'd like to see belt buckles. Your enjoyment and riches always comes across. That's what makes it special. Thank you, David. And that's all I care about. And being a PGA member myself, I don't feel like I'm giving enough back because I'm not at a club. I don't give enough lessons. And this is my way of giving back to golf and any which way that can be. Whether it be me rattling crap like I am now, and people can hopefully see the passion I have for the game, and that's why the channel is the way it is, and that's why I don't care what anybody thinks of me, as long as golf is getting out there and people enjoy it. Get out and play more. Like Risha says, rip in, bring your missus out, bring somebody else's missus out, whatever it is, bring anybody out. Doesn't matter. Go play by yourself. It really doesn't matter. Just go do it. Come to Sydney. It's better weather. Calm down, mate. I was told that the weather was terrible down for the Sydney events the other week. I'll take the Callaway stuff, best stuff out there. Have you tried the new Exotics EXS? Tour Edge stuff is pretty hard to get, but the exotic stuffs have always been good. I've had the EX. What I have an E8. I had an E8 fairway wood. Which was just rock solid. But all the Tour Edge gear, the exotics gear, is brilliant, especially in the fairways and hybrids. I don't think many of the companies make terrible stuff these days. I really don't. None of the companies make crap. And Damien, are you using the new 785 driver? If you're still watching. I just got one. Pretty impressed with it. Strixon just keep making better and better and better stuff. Their irons haven't changed to me from the 4.5 series to the 6.5 to the 8.5. I think in the 8.5 series, they've made the 7.85 so much better looking. So, but the driver is mint. They've just changed the aesthetics to me on the irons. But the irons for the last couple of years have been absolutely amazing. And tell me if I'm wrong, because I think the Strixon irons have been absolutely brilliant for the last 3 years. But the woods will just keep getting better and better and better. I know Brett Rankin is switched to it, the 785 driver. And he had some good success with that. Will Urasaki from Pure Form. Go check out Pure Form. Don't be stupid. Go check out Pure Form. I think Kieran's going to come down and pick up that shaft. Will, have you had success with the 785 woods? It'll be very, very interesting. Very interesting to hear. I know Cool Clubs are doing a lot of stuff with the tidy drivers. Callaway drivers still pumping. So that's good. What do we got here? Bring your missus. Agreed. I don't know if anybody saw my missus. She popped her head in before and she turned the light off on me. That's what loved ones are for. JV, hi mate. What do you think about the Callaway Trivia's soccer ball? Personally, I don't like the look of them. I think some people will, but I personally don't. Pardon me. Personally, I don't like them. Not because they don't perform, because they perform really well, but again, is it gimmicky? Probably. For me, companies pushing gimmicky stuff, I'm not a huge fan of. If it works, great. That's brilliant. That's what it's all about. But stuff like, again, I'm not saying twist face is gimmicky, but I just don't see it being for everybody. And like I said, I've got a video that hopefully will be coming soon about the PGA Tour guys who used M2s and M1s beforehand, and then M3s and 4s with twist face. How are they going, sort of thing? I don't know. I haven't even looked, but that study, have they hit more fairways with twist face or not? Will be a very interesting one. Will, thanks for commenting. Yes, they've tested really good. I've got mine, and I haven't used it, but I'm a big fan of it. In a little bit of testing I'd done, I thought it was very, very impressive. The 785. If I win the Mulaney giveaway, I'll have to take you to show me where to go. Go up to Mulaney. Anyway, we'll give that away. Hopefully that video will be coming quite soon. Sorry for picking my ear on video, but I had an itchy ear. Did you play sports as a kid? Yeah. Oh, look, I took up golf at pretty much 18. It was very late. These kids are going absolutely mental. My kids are going mental. I played rugby league for pretty much the most of it. Rugby league was my main sport, and then I took up golf late. So I played rugby league was the main one, and then I sort of played cricket also. Next sort of most. A little bit of tennis, but rugby union when I went to Nudgee College, and that's sort of when I started playing golf. And I really haven't played anything ever since. So I was sort of 17 when I started playing golf. Wanted to play earlier, but didn't. So I would have hit a few balls. I would have played a few rounds before that, but not much. No. So for me, it's been golf since 2002-ish, 2001-ish. And I wish I could play more. Go the Mighty Roosters. I don't know about that, Damien. Actually, in saying that, comment below, Australian sport is absolutely dreadful at the moment. Cricket teams are hopeless. Really, rugby league teams okay. Union teams average. We dead set have had horrible, horrible sports. The ladies in our national sports are doing the best job of anyone. Did I play any other sports? Love to see you do some Adelaide courses. I would agree. Jasmine Brewer. I would love to as well. Have you played golf in New Zealand? Curry Cliffs is a great course. JV, look, Richo's missus is from New Zealand. We want to get there. We want to do some traveling. La, 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 la. It's like everything. Time needed and money needed. So, and no, we're not going to set up a GoFundMe page. I do not feel right doing that. What do we got here? Daryl Miller on Facebook. Love the North Lakes vlogs as a change of pace, as it usually it's bombs away Ambrose. Good to see. Can I see more? No. Yeah, good to see something different. And that's sort of the whole point of why I did it, because it was less about just hitting chief off every tee, and it was more about playing the golf course. And that's what Ambrose does a little bit not so well. It just goes slap it about and off you go. Damien, yes I am, goes miles. New wedges are the best, and the new ball is the best ever. Any else? Can I go see more? See more. See more. See more. See more. Yeah, no, the driver's mint. The 785 driver is absolutely brilliant. The wedge, the RTX 4s, I think they're the best looking wedge by the ball. Sort of the same as the 785 irons. They've just made it a little bit more squat head, and it looks brilliant. Should bring the Hammer and Richo down and do a New South Wales course vlog. Well, we'll have to find out when Kieran's going down, and you never know, we might do that. But there was something on, what's the date today? Anyway, it was a while ago. 29th, Adelaide Oval turned into a golf course, which would have been brilliant to go down to, and I would have loved to have gone down, but again, it's the time off. To me, I'd want to get down there and do some more stuff instead of just fly down in the morning and fly home at night of the next day. I'd really want to spend some more time at places instead of just flying down. So, one day, New South Wales is God's country. I do agree, Adam. It is brilliant. What do we got here? Cape Kidnappers, thoughts on Cameron Champ. Been following Cameron Champ for quite a while. Phil Koval, blast from the past. Hope you are well, young man. I've been following Cameron Champ for a while now, and sort of straight out of college, and it's impressive. And then that 130 odd mile an hour clubhead speed is silly, is absolutely crazy. And to keep it in play, that's the impressive part about it. So if he continues, very, very interesting. That could see, but again, it's been the long guys are playing so well. The Kepkas and the DJs and the JTs. It sort of proves that it's not so much about hitting the fairways. It's about hitting as long as you possibly can, while keeping it somewhat in play, because chances are you're going to hit more than 50% of fairways, thereabouts. Pretty tough to go past if you can carry it 270 plus meters. I'll bring a dozen of the new Z Stars for you to try it, mate. That'll be great. See you Sunday, Damien. Play well. Everybody go check out Damien Jordan. Go check out the whole of Queensland Open at Brisbane Golf Club starting Thursday. Go check it out. Look, it's a great couple of days. It's a great golf course. But support your local professionals and amateurs. There's a lot of guys that have made it through to there. Go check out Dougie Klein. I caddied for him 2 years ago. He come fourth. I didn't caddy for him, and he come third last year, I think. So I'm not going to go near him because he's only going to improve. So, look, I'm going to have to finish up pretty soon, guys. I've got dinner ready, and the kids are going mental. The missus have to deal with mental kids. Any reviews for high handicaps? Jasmine, we do pretty much high handicap stuff. Richo is a mid handicapper, so we do get an idea of forgiveness, and we do really, really enjoy. Zach Murray, super impressive. Can't agree more, mate. Wire to wire, I think it was just crazy. Just go out there and just rip in. Just impressive stuff. Impressive stuff. Is Zach playing Queensland Open? I would think that he should. He'll definitely be in. So hopefully he's playing. But go. Yeah, look, I'm going to finish up. Go check out Queensland Open. This has been a bit of a rabble, but thanks to everybody who's supported on Facebook. Thanks to everybody who's supporting on YouTube. And go check out Queensland Open. Go check out the BEAUDESERT course vlog coming up. Good. Go check out Zach Murray, amateur playing at Queensland Open. Maybe he's turned pro. Don't know. Do more live streams and chats. I would love to do more live streams and chats. Would love to, but would love to get more people on, not just me. And we'll get Richo. And there's a couple of things that might be happening with Henry Epstein, Jason Atkins, and there could be some stuff with Ben Talapan. Could be a long drive sort of thing coming up. There could be a new show coming up. Maybe Smashed Golf TV, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, this is so far at the end of the vlog. Nobody's watching. But there's a lot of things happening, and I'm really excited about next year. I'm really excited about potentially traveling more, and really excited about bringing our love for the game to you guys on the other side of the camera, to other places around the world and other places around Australia. So the more we can do, the better. The more we can do, the better. So that's all the vlogs. Thanks for the efforts. Thanks, Craig. Jamie Reese, hope you're well. Battery's 10% on the iPhone here. The Android's so much better. Do you think this year was the biggest for new clubs? Evan, yes. I think every single company has stepped up hugely this year. And even next year, you know, you've got TaylorMade's new stuff coming out, Wilson's new stuff coming out, Woods, Callaway's new stuff coming out. What else do you have? Look, pretty much everything's coming out. So pretty tough. My kids aren't watching. I don't know if I should get my kids on. Just hang tight. What are you kids up to? So anyway, so put it this way. I'm gonna finish up. Come here, Jen.
Where's your friend?
Where's my friends? I've got no friends. But anyway, Harrison, you want to come up here, boy? All right, because like I said, I'm gonna go. I've been going for over an hour, and this is the brood. And they're mental. Can't you see yourself? There you are. There you are. There. Hi. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. Like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. But look, we just enjoy bringing all this stuff to you. Sorry, Jamie. All this stuff to you. Hopefully you see us enjoying it. We'll hopefully get around a little bit more and sort of the exciting things for the year to come. Very interesting. Very interesting. Go check out Queensland Open at Brisbane. I'm going to Queensland Open just quietly.
No.
On Sunday afternoon.
Mum, you had to be the show.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi. Queensland Open. I'm going to Queensland Open on Sunday. Go check out Queensland Open starting on Thursday.
Mum, you had to do this. You have to wave.
All right. Cool.
Wait, Richo might do what? Say hi, Richo.
I don't know if Richo... Richo's not here. Richo's probably working. Go check out Queensland Open, Brisbane Golf Club, and hopefully I'll see you out there. We've been going for just over an hour. Thanks for all the questions. Thanks for all the support. Do we have any more? Mummy's boy. Zexio's a great golf brand. Zexio's a great golf brand. Yes, it is.
I'm gonna do it.
Come to the British Open next year. I'd love to. We'll buy you
I'm
there.
do that.
No, it's all good. That doesn't need to be done. All right, guys. I'm going for no other reason than to go. It's been going for an hour. It's the longest video. And it's just been me.
Longest 15 minutes ever.
Yeah, I know. I said I'd only be 15 minutes. Thanks for the question, guys.
Say bye.
I'll see you next time.
Say bye.
Appreciate everything that everybody on the other
Say
side
bye,
of the camera
Nanny.
does.
Nanny's probably watching.
See you, Will. See you next time. We might get down to Sydney and we'll do something down there with you, mate. We'd love to. All right, guys. See you next time. Appreciate everything. You're a lunatic. All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. How do I turn this one off? I've got no idea. Oh, it says finish down the bottom here. See you guys.